Hey guys, how are y'all doing today? My name is Alex Klee, and I'm here to talk about Iron Man 3. And wow, what can I say about this movie? This movie was a lot of fun to watch. I was sitting through it, I was having a lot of fun with it, laughing a bunch of times. It was an all-out Iron Man 3 movie. And I'm going to bring in a guest star to my table. His name is Mr. Rabbits. He's going to talk about Iron Man 3 as well. I'll bring him once I'm done with my review on it. And what can I say about this movie? This movie was beyond better than Iron Man 2, but not as great as Iron Man 1. Iron Man 2 had a lot of problems between character development and, bringing in all these side characters just because they had to bring in the Avengers. That's what I was scared for when I came into this picture. I thought Guy Pearce was going to be this lost character, just like Armie Hammer was with Sam Rockwell, and, let alone that character did not surpass its sequels, and nor will it ever again. And same goes with Mickey Rourke's character, and, I'm glad they didn't bring that into the mix. But let's talk about Iron Man 3. This movie was honestly much better than I thought it was going to be. Very dark and very violent as far as these superhero movies goes, and Iron Man just seems like he was falling apart from what we saw out of him. Robert Downey Jr.'s performance just goes as it says. He was fantastic throughout this whole movie, and so was everyone else between Don Cheadle, Ben Kingsley, Guy Pearce, Gwyneth Paltrow, I think her name is. Let's look that up for 1 sec. Yeah, Gwyneth Paltrow, and even Jon Favreau had a little appearance. Of course he did, but just the way this movie was, it was definitely done right. It led off right after the Avengers, and we had to set sail with Iron Man's persona after that whole incident in New York and how scared he was throughout this whole adventure. And there is a little bit of a twist in the movie. I have to say that it completely threw me off, and I was completely surprised. I honestly got mad at one point that the character, I'm not going to spoil it for everyone, I'm going to leave it as it is, but like I said, I was very fond of this movie. I even got a little Iron Man keychain for it. So this movie was honestly great, and I can't wait to see Captain America, Thor. I can't believe there's not going to be another Hulk movie until Avengers 2. And I'm very surprised I didn't see any cameos happen between Samuel L. Jackson and S.H.I.E.L.D. and Captain America. I thought I was going to see some sort of cameo between any of them, but I guess not. So, without further ado, I'm going to call my friend Matt Rabbits and see what he's up to right now, and we're going to get his full-on review of Iron Man. Hang on 1 sec, let me find his number. And here we go. I don't even think he's home. I did text him before that to see if he was available. Yo, what's up, man? How we doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
All right, man. So I just saw Iron Man 3, and I thought it was pretty good. And from what you told me before, you thought it was pretty good as well.
Oh yeah. I mean, I haven't seen. I haven't actually seen the other two. So I was kind of going in like, all right, let's see. I hope I don't get confused. Maybe I thought I missed something, but I was wrong.
And you said you never seen Iron Man 1 and 2?
No, I haven't.
That's crazy, because you probably missed out on a lot. From what I thought when I saw Iron Man 2, I was scared because they brought in all these characters in just to fit in because of the Avengers, but it didn't seem to be that way, and I thought that was pretty good. And
because from what I heard from my friends, the only reason I went, my friends like, yo, we're going to a midnight movie, and I'm like, midnight movie? Alright, what the hell, why not?
And
from what I heard, because they've seen it, they had thought that, the third one was like better. Like, they don't know, like one was good, two was like not as great, and three was the best.
right. And I felt the same way, maybe it just did need a different director to it. Jon Favreau, he kind of misled everyone when it came to Iron Man 2, and, maybe it was better off, but I did find everyone in Iron Man 3 to be great, between Guy Pearce and Ping Kingsley as the Mandarin. How'd you feel about those guys?
I think he was cool. I definitely did not expect the twist that happened when Iron Man comes in and finally gets the Mandarin. Like, I thought it was funny because, it's like this, I can relate to it because, film. And I thought it was actually kind of cool how they twisted it because at first I was a little upset because I'm like, well, I've seen, the cartoon and all that, and I'm like, the Mandarin is like, this all being like, it was like, like they portrayed, but then they had like just like a figure, and it kind of made it more like real, which I think, looking back at it now, I think that's actually a really cool twist on the Mandarin and just the idea itself.
Right. I felt the same way when that twist happened. I kind of got pissed off because I was just like, wow, did that really happen? I was not expecting that. I thought, Guy Pearce's character was going to come down to it and everything. And,
I was very confused because I'm like, alright, so, when I first saw it, I'm like, okay, so the trailer's the Mandarin, I'm not thinking of 3 fucking movies. But, finally, the main guy, from what I think I know, is, is finally going to do it. And then you have two, conflicting people. Like, well, at one thing you have people, blowing up from, I forget what the guy's name is. And then you have the Mandarin. So I'm like, well, you have two.
All right, hang on one sec, Meg Rabbits. Hey, Mom, I'm on the phone.
And then when they finally, kind of intertwine it with the same person, I'm like, okay.
Right.
Do this. I'm in.
But, in as far as the rest of the Avengers go, I'm pretty excited. It seems like everyone's going in the right direction to everything, and just ending this trilogy with Iron Man taking out his little power box. I don't know what to call it.
Yeah, the arc reactor, right?
Yeah, the arc reactor. That threw me off a bit because I'm wondering how they're gonna. I guess I really want to see how they bring back Iron Man and the Avengers 2, because it just seems like, he's going to put aside everything for now, and then they're going to have to force him to come back on the team, as I can see it, because it doesn't seem like there's going to be much sequels after that,
Yeah, I think that, for me, I think that's fine, because, look at a lot of movies that had sequels, either the third one was very, very pushed up, and then brought down. And I hate to bring it up, like, Sam Raimi's, Spider-Man 3 was, it really brought down the whole, trilogy in that sense. But at the same time, you look at Nolan's, Dark Knight trilogy. I think leave it the third, because if you do anything else, you risk really pissing off people.
Right.
Because the bar is raised. You get it every time it's raised, and you either compare it to the same level, or you go a little below. That's it. Like you're not gonna get much revenue. You're gonna lose fans, interest, and it's gonna be on to the next one.
Right. Well, I'm gonna have to let you go, Matt Reds. I thank you for coming on to the movie review, and hopefully we get you actually on this mic here instead of on the phone. Because it's gonna be hard to hear you a little bit, but we could all fix that. Thank you again, and I'll talk to you soon, buddy.
All right, talk to you later, man.
All right, peace out.
Yeah.
So that was Matt Rabbits, and sorry about all the knocking and everything. There's no privacy in my house when it comes to everything. But I'm very excited when it comes to the superhero movies. I can't wait to see Thor. The trailer actually looks good. And as far as Captain America goes, The Winter Soldier, like I said, I didn't want to give it away at any spoilers, but it seems like Matt Rabbits did anyway. But, we'll let that go. If you have not seen Iron Man 3, I do advise you don't listen to this review a little bit towards the end, But like I said, it was a very good movie. I enjoyed it very much, and I hope to see you next time. And I'm probably going to go see The Iceman later this week. If not, I'm going to see The Great Gatsby, and I can't wait to do a review on that. Otherwise, have a good night, guys, and I hope you enjoy the movie as well. Bye-bye.